Hi everyone, it's Athena. Welcome back. Today is the 26th of August, 2020. Let's get started. Today's message is, it's really important, so please listen. Help, but don't sacrifice. Right? You can help someone, but if you sacrifice your entire life for another in terms of a greater sacrifice, like it is, you may regret it. Okay. So it's not like you can't help others when in need, of course, but don't sacrifice your happiness. It's a huge message. Okay. One more shuffle. A lot of Saturn is, Capricorn rules Saturn, or I should say opposite, sorry. Saturn rules Cap. And why do I say that? Is because many are being handed their lessons and their reasons for the way that things have transpired over the years. Like if you're asking, well, why did this happen? It has come around again. Lessons are coming around again for many of us to see how we've grown, as well as understanding that helping is one thing and sacrifice is another. Okay. Today, the 26th, let's see what's going on. All right, so this is exactly what I'm talking about. An offer of love that is really something you're not interested in, right? It's not that you don't love and that you don't accept love, but right now, it's not the offer that you choose. Right? We have free will here. The Four of Cups. This person is interested in their own growth. They're reading. They're learning about themselves. Maybe they're not ready. Maybe someone's just not ready to take the leap into a new anything. Right? They're learning. This is very much about someone who is gaining knowledge about their understanding of how they are in relationships, right? Here's the understanding. This is the understanding of how they are emotionally vested. How vested are you? And what have you learned over the course of your life at this point in time, which is what Saturn is doing. Teaching us about ourselves. So this divine masculine and or whatever, let's just say masculine for the lack of, no gender specific, but someone is learning about themselves right here, right? And they don't think, they feel that starting anything right now probably would not be in their best interest. And this is a smart thing to do, right? When you know that you're not ready, because there's more learning to be had about how you have in the past, because that's our guiding. We don't want to look at the past to the point where it rules your life. No. But you do want it to help you. And maybe in the past, someone has sacrificed themselves to the point where it's like, well, it's not so much where did it get me as much as is this who I really am? So there's no moving forward right now, right? Someone has sacrificed, literally, Someone has sacrificed their entire world. Here's the world. They've lost, and I'm going to say it because I can't not say it. They've lost everything. They've lost a lot of they're drained. They're trying to take a step back and learn revisit the lessons that they've learned, because they've given all of themselves. The fool sometimes is the fool, because this is the fool sacrificing their entire everything, their foundation, their finances. They've sacrificed themselves, truly, to the point where now they have nothing left. And that's why it's so important to recognize what's happening, how you want to be loved so much. And people pleasers, it's not a bad thing to please others. It's not. It's admirable. But when you sacrifice your entire self to the point where you are left with nothing, then it becomes a problem. It's truly one thing to help and another to sacrifice. It truly is. So now someone's hanging by literally a thread. All that has to happen is this rope needs to just loosen up a little, and this person is going to be, it's not good. Right? It's because what needed to get cut out, what needed to be spoken, what needed to be communicated, they didn't do it. They didn't tell people who took them for granted what they really felt. Someone really just allowed life to play out and keep giving and giving and giving, and suddenly they woke up drained and depressed with only the lessons, which it's not really only the lessons, but these lessons are harsh because you stripped yourself completely, because you didn't speak up when you knew you should have. You didn't speak up, you sacrificed yourself, really. This doesn't have to be, come on. The fool, this hangman is the fool, upside down. Right? Looks just like he's the fool because he's hanging upside down like the sacrificial lamb, because he didn't speak up when he knew he should. He can't start over until he fixes himself. And we have the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So masculine, feminine makes no difference. Someone sacrificed way too much of themselves for others, being completely loyal to friends, family members, etc. And what it has got them to be pleasing everyone is depletion. And here's the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is someone who says, listen, if you're coming to me for advice, I'll be very clear and honest with you, which I could be this person right here, giving you this illumination that to help one is something, but to sacrifice your entire life, you are left with nothing and no one. And why do I say that? Because And maybe you need to go to a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius who can help you. But look, there's only one person. Let's start over. Depletion, depression, alone. Lessons learned or not. Sacrifice. Literally giving people the world. Like this Queen of Cups gives so much of themselves. And that is something that water signs, God bless you guys. You guys are so giving, but to the detriment of your own identity, your own self, more self than identity, right? You needed to speak up when there was time that you needed to speak up and you didn't, because you give people the benefit of the doubt, and someone is either asking for advice. The Queen of Cups could be asking for advice, or this could be the person that got cut out. Or this, I'm sorry, this is the person that got cut out. Excuse me. The Queen of Swords got cut out. She sacrificed her whole life. And it could be to this guy. I'm just going to look at the bottom now. Yep, Knight of Swords. There was lying. There was truth not being spoken. And I'm going to say it. I think the masculine, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, is involved in this Queen of Cups sacrifice. She sacrificed everything for him. And this became a game to the king, in the sense that he's done this before, you know? And I believe, because look at the depiction of the colors of the king and the knight, right? Immature actions, not telling the truth, just leading someone on, right? This is leading someone on. And Knight of Pentacles, come on. Was never going to take action, was never going to leave a situation if this was indeed a third party. This person, this king, was not going to leave his lifestyle, like finances, and he certainly wasn't going, he's not ready to speak his truth because he's the King of Swords. And there's the secrets. So there's the secret. The secret could have been, the secret's out. That could be happening here. The secret could have gotten out, that this was a third party situation, and now someone has to get cut, and it's the Queen of Swords. If you are in a third party situation, just know that it will be illuminated, right? Look at that beautiful moon. Divine Feminine does not deserve, truly, people don't deserve to be in, you know, that's why someone sacrificed their entire life for, you know, and got cut, literally got cut. This is no movement at all. I'm not coming to see you. Looks like a long distance relationship. I'm not coming to see you. Someone's getting cut out, and also secrets out. I mean, that's really what the issue is. Secrets out. Spirit said enough is enough here. I mean, truly. Yeah, there's no going anywhere. No one's going anywhere. The secret's out. This could be someone from their past who, this Queen of Cups could have been someone really important to them. at one time. It's a past lover. It's a third party. And it's no longer. So someone is going to have to remain strong, try to get their strength. I'm thinking it's the Queen of Cups who's going to need to get strong. And this is a harsh lesson. 5 of Swords. This is harsh for anyone to learn not to sacrifice their whole entire life for another, right? Because this queen has been cut from the equation. So we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Leo. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Right? We have Cancer. We said that. I said that. Okay. I think I covered them all. So this situation is a third-party situation, or it is I really feel this is, secrets are out. If I hadn't seen the High Priestess, I would be, let me just take one more. Yeah, someone's, okay, so let's even go further. So the Queen of Cups is now, she's the one that's been on her own, right? Or this could be the wife of the King of Swords, right? It could be the wife who's looking. Look at how she's looking. She's looking like she knows. She's known all along. And now the secret's out. You can't mess with her. You can't mess with anyone. And then there's Leo, Aries, Sag, which we did speak of. And look, yeah, there it is. The third party, there's obviously, look, I mean, come on. In this marriage is not a marriage, but someone had a third party situation and now everything's messed up. Look at that. We have 3 women here. I mean, are you kidding me? We have earth, fire, and water with air. So everyone's here on the board. So there's a marriage. Here's the marriage, right? Here's the marriage. This is from the past. And that's why I think it's the marriage is actually the long-term marriage is here, right? Here's the marriage. And the third party is the Queen of Cups, who sacrificed everything for this king, right? And he didn't have just one, but maybe he had 2 on the side. He has someone here who's single and someone here who's single. And this was about loyalty. The Queen of Swords is like, well, what about loyalty? She's got those 2 dogs here. I sacrificed everything. I've been loyal to you. I've done nothing wrong to you. And this King of Swords was like, well, you know. And so the secret's out. Oh, yeah. And, you know, this is what's happening. Truly what's happening. This lesson that's being learned by probably the women, I don't think he's too interested in that. I think he's interested in losing his financial security here, right? He really doesn't want to give up. So the lies, deception, the no movement, there's no movement. It was like being strung and strung out, I just heard. This Queen of Cups got completely strung out by this king. And maybe one is left standing, right? Someone's left here. Someone still has two people and it's not been revealed yet. And it may. It may. So this king is like the player. He's like, you know, he likes to play the game with all the women, and these women fall for it. One of them knows, right? Maybe they all know, right? It's definitely not. All right, so I don't know if I'm not going to say the gig is up. I'm really not. I don't think it is. I think this King of Swords is just going to maneuver his way around the situation. I don't know what's going to happen with the counterpart, or I should say the spouse. I think that he's going to have to do some damage control here within his marriage if he is choosing to save that marriage. But he also has the wife and another. So he's like the gigolo, right? What's that movie? Richard Gere, right? Yeah. Although the gigolos are not married. This one is. This one can't contain his insecurities. I mean, that's truly what this is. This King of Swords is truly, he takes his power by understanding women. He's the king. He's not a knight, right? He messes with and knows exactly how women think and how they'll react. Yep. He's a master of his domain. Achievement. Let's read it. Keep focused on your dream. So, this person has mastered, is a master of his surroundings. But why is the lotus flower here? Is it because he feels like he has conquered these women? I'm a little unsure about, not unless the achievement is that it's the secret's out. Because it's an 8, as above, so below. Let's get another couple cards. What is the achievement? Because what's the dream? I don't understand. Pure essentials, the naked truth, wholeness, fire. So there's a change. The change in someone's... Okay, so I feel that this is speaking about the divine feminine. I really do. I don't think this is not about the king. This is about the queens, all of them. Okay, now that makes sense. All of them got together and outed him. And that's the achievement. Oh yeah. And they were pissed. They used their personal power to get the king. They outed him. Someone, I don't know who did it. I feel like it's the Queen of Cups. Or it could be the Queen of Wands, because she's all about the fire. Okay, so these 3 women maybe they were friends. This could be a big group, right? That finally put him to his knees. That's how I feel. Or is getting ready to do it. This is going to be, the achievement is the lesson that these women have learned. Thank you. I feel that hugely. The lesson is, right? Repressed emotions, healing, and reflection, which this is what this woman is doing. Because I really feel that this Queen of Cups, out of all the women here, I'm just going to say it. I feel the Queen of Cups was hit the most. Not just, well, yes, because she's reversed, yes. The other is the wife, and the other is, you know, there's 3 women here, for sure. They got together. They outed this King of Swords. They achieved what they wanted to do, but the one that got depleted and the one that really is hurting is the Queen of Cups out of all of the women. They got together, used their power of purpose to out someone and to get their power back. Someone definitely got called out. Okay, let's get an Ascended Master Archangel card. Wow. They got him. You know, it's kind of like that. We got him. But at what price? Especially the Queen of Cups. I feel bad. The Queen of Cups sacrificed everything for this king. That's why. Help, but don't sacrifice. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see. The ancestral spirit, white eagle, connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. Okay, so here's what happened. This king has been continuously cheating. Like his entire world has been about gaining, you know, notches on his belt. And I'm not saying continuously. I think that I don't really know. But he did have 3 here. Okay. This is an insecure, as confident as this king looks, and as one would think, this king is, you know, very truthful. He actually used his ego to manipulate situations with women. So now this is a father issue, meaning he's been outed, and now the healing goes through the course of the whole lineage, right? The ancestral lineage. He's been outed, therefore, you know, being called out, you know, it's not like he's necessarily learned his lesson, but I'm thinking he may lose everything, I don't know, and everyone. But this was a father issue from his ancestral line. Heart awakening, that's also what happened, right? She is the flower, the lotus flower. This one is the Queen of, I'm telling you right now, this is the Queen of Cups who got hurt. Awaken to accept divine love, give and receive in balance. Well, I think this is what happened. This Queen of Cups gave and just kept giving, thinking that would happen. The Holy Spirit, expect miracles. Well, the miracle is that someone finally has gotten their peace of mind, right? And that the love, the lesson, here's peace of mind. This is a dove. And the Ace of Cups here with the wings, with what looks like as the Blessed Mother is saying that someone someone, their heart may be hurting, but it opened them up to a whole new experience in terms of what they learned not to do, right? These are all lessons. Remembering that love is only real. And this cup is now the center of the issue is that love is to be sacred, not used as play. And one now knows, which is at least which I think is the Queen of Cups, now knows that opening your heart is one thing, right? There was a lot of passion and love here. I think there was a lot of love with the Queen of Cups. Miracles will occur naturally and Spirit has your back. So this woman has and will be protected. And the wound now has been lifted off. Maybe this king has learned his lesson. I'm curious. I am. And we're going a little over, but it's okay. I think the king has learned his lesson. But let's see. I think because it's the wound, let's see, what's the outcome of the king? Oh, yeah. Here's how the king feels. The king feels very like he stabbed so many. He's been stabbed, sorry. And he stabbed so many. It works both ways. No love, and maybe wanting to forgive. I don't know. I don't think he's going to accept forgiveness. What's the outcome of the king? Divorce, what is it? I mean, what really happened here? So curious. Not sure. Someone's not sure if they're going to divorce him, which is really silly. Ah, there she is. There's his counterpart. This poor woman has gone through everything with this man. Right? And some women stay. I'm just saying. It happens. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. There's no happiness even if she stays with him. The whole purpose of someone going and cheating is because they're not getting fulfilled in some way. It's usually someone's insecurity and their ego that leads them astray. But this woman has gone through many hardships with this guy. And maybe because they are like attracts like, right? Who knows? Maybe she did the same thing. We don't know the circumstances. So that's why we don't judge other people's lives, because we don't know what goes on, right? Behind closed doors. Hello. It looks great on the outside, but not so much. All right. It had to be said, I guess, the reading of a third-party situation, actually more than that. I think this guy literally had 3 women. And you know what? I feel, I have to say this, I feel that this King of Swords, I think this is a tainted man who from childhood this is learned behavior to just continually, have people sacrifice for him because of his insecurities and how he grew up. This is a wound from childhood, from a father. And maybe that's why the queen stays, because, maybe she feels sorry for him. The heart of the matter. There's more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is about. Okay. Well, we did get to the heart of the matter, did we not? Lady Nada same thing, right? The miracle is what? I don't know. The miracle is in the lesson, not to play with one's heart because it's sacred. That's what I would say is the lesson for the feminine. As far as the masculine's concerned, I'm sure he's really, I don't know. If I were in the King of Swords, if I were in the King of Swords shoes right now, I would be feeling like sorry, but not sorry. I'm not saying I would feel that way. I'm saying if I were the women attached to this guy. These women are sorry, but not sorry. And the one that's staying, maybe she feels like she has to. I don't know. It could be. We've went way over, but have a great day. All right, I'm going to do the what's in the vault. I hope this doesn't come out. Have a great day.